Once upon a time, long ago in a land filled with great empires and extraordinary rulers, there was a little place called the British Isles. This land was home to many powerful families known as dynasties, and their stories have shaped history in surprising ways. A dynasty is a series of rulers from the same family or bloodline, often taking the throne one after another. It's like when your big sister hands down her crown to you, and then later you pass it on to your little brother. Dynasties were common in many parts of the world, including Asia, Africa, and Europe. In Britain, dynasties were a big deal. They influenced the country's culture, politics, and history. One of the most famous British dynasties is the Tudor dynasty. Imagine a time when everyone wore fancy clothes and lived in enormous castles. The Tudor family ruled from 1485 to 1603. Their most famous king was Henry VIII, known for his 6 wives. Can you imagine having 6 spouses and the stories each one would tell? After the Tudors came another important dynasty, the Stuarts. They ruled from 1603 to 1714. One of their kings was Charles I, who had a serious disagreement with Parliament and ended up losing his head over it. Literally. Then came the Hanoverian dynasty, starting with King George I in 1714. This dynasty is still relevant today. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth II is part of the Hanover family line? It's fascinating how history connects us to the present. These dynastic families loved performing ceremonies and creating impressive traditions. The coronation, where a new king or queen was crowned, was one such grand event. Picture a huge church filled with colorful banners, nobles in fine dresses and suits, and the new monarch wearing a golden crown as everyone cheered. Long live the king or queen. In summary, dynasties were like characters in a storybook filled with drama, excitement, and significance. They helped shape neighborhoods, languages, and much of what we know today. Every time you hear about a king or a queen, remember the dynastic tales that brought them to power. The British Isles may be small, but its dynasties have left a giant footprint on history.